hero power, so he's one off of...
Oh, there we go.
Never mind.
Just keep counting, Nox. The numbers kept going bigger and bigger until they got to the magic number. And Shoop is going to get the 1-0 lead the easy way.
Yeah, and the cold blood, I mean, the deadly poison played such a huge role in this game, protecting the minions for Shoop, making sure that he was transitioning into that mid game with a guaranteed board.
And Edwin's still there.
Yeah,
I mean, but Saiyan played around just Bloodlust. And that's it.
Oh boy!
Sidonia sneaks the win out.
Wow.
Everything looks so good for Saiyan. He dirty ratted out the doppelgangster.
10, he gets 3 from Wrath, that's 13. He gets 4 from his attack, that's 17. He gets 3 from hero power, that's 20.
That's more than 18.
Lethal. Bittertide Hydras come with a cost. And against Ike's hand, he drew the swipe and he drew the Wrath.
And he set it up the turn before just to make sure that it was there.
That
Should the
attack to
second
face.
Hydra be there.
That attack to face.
Rather than doing the play that a lot of people would probably just instinctively default to, which is just play the spreading plague, take care of it all later.
Game 1 goes...
What's the big deal is Leroy Jenkins, he shows up. Needs some help, going to need Shadow Step, which is there, but I think Shadow Step is, I've said this before, I think Shadow Step is the hardest card to play in this Rogue deck right now. It seems so obvious, you just play it on things that do good things, but all of your cards do good things.
Is almost perfect for the situation because it's going to buff his Vilespine Slayer outside the range of Dragonfire Potion. Now that was Muzzy's clear effect. Spurgler has found the tools to fight, and Ike takes a 2-1 lead over Muzzy in this set. Muzzy is now on his last leg.
Oh,
Oh.
goodness.
Well, this worked out. Is Wind Fury just lethal? 4, 8, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's close.
He's got only
Not quite.
He got the Wind Fury anyway.
Everything has gone right for Dr. J in this game. Even finds stealth to make sure that this Flappy Bird gets to stick around. And I'm not seeing a way for Shoop to get out of this. Is useless.
And the Doom Guard's gonna ride the steed all the way to victory as Dr. J ties up the series 2-2.
He as well.
Oh no!
Oh! Just when you thought you'd stabilize and were about to start setting stuff up.
Monsanto throws out emotes, but I don't think that that's what he's thinking right now. There are very few cards in Monsanto's deck. It was the hand he shuffled in. Cap9 scoops it up. There's a backstab in hand. There are 2 Shadow Steps and 2 backstabs and 1 Cold Blood. In the dead, the backstab could be there.
Yep, there's
Oh
5.
my gosh. That is not a kind looking board. It made drain life, but yeah, he's got to find, I don't even know. I don't know what wins in this game.
Shadow Bolt and Galactic Crawler do the same thing, and you can't play both.
Ike.
That army of the dead gains you a lot. $11 on board.
10 in hand. And that's enough. Ike remains undefeated and moves on to the grand final. This has been a dominant performance from Ike thus far.
Just
Gets the
himself-
Mortal as well, so plenty of damage there.
Yeah, he's got pretty much all the damage in the world. And that is nearly closing it. Yeah, there's no armor gain, you have to remember that. Garrosh does not gain armor past this point. A measly deck to get a lead, 2-0 in the semifinals. And you're not using it here. When are you using the card?
And do you use a Holy Smite on the other 5/5 that you don't death, assuming nothing crazy gets picked up to mean that the live will trade fair?
Interesting. That's an insane outcome!
Oh my goodness.
Right then and there, a complete dismantling of Dr. J's board.
You can hear the cries out there in the crowd as that took place. And he's even going to get a 1-1 if he wants it at the end of this turn. But I think he'll use it as an 8 mana card next turn, to be honest.
I mean, how does Lyra die against that deck?
It doesn't now. Okay, this is funny. Even though it's a semi-final of a major, it's just funny. Whereas if you've not been there before, it's all serious. At the end of the world, your opponent took a game off you. There's been a lot of action in this particular game, so I wouldn't swear to it. Okay, so Lyra's gonna do Lyra things!
What? Lyra! Stop! How many spells can he realistically stick to as of right now?
I mean, his hand has probably got enough, but he's got to get there. Doesn't get the pings he needs. Dr. J is going to do this thing.
Oh, God. And here we go. Ouch.
So it begins and ends all at once.
Hey,
look at that.
Oh, how about that 9/9 you could kill with double ping Dragonfire? Well, now we're up to 10 and 11, burying the priest under way too much power.
And he's going to buff them by 1, because why not?
Go ahead. I'm shaking my deck out trying to find where the card is.
He's also looking for a pretty big paycheck for coming into the semi-finals of Dreamhack. He'll be fine when he recovers after this.
Just hurts because Monsanto was looking to get to that final.
Dr. J up.
Yeah, who's the tempo deck now, Jay? Dr. J's.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They travel in packs.
That's all right, they'll be fine. Without getting too excited about that curve that he had. Going for that 1-mana spell, just making it nice and simple, keeping things simple. Here you go.
Oh, boy. Pint size. This is a full clear for Ike. He shrinks down the 2 right side minions. Shadow Word Horror cleans them off. The shrink of power onto the Crystal Weaver allows the trade. He heals up, progress on the board, and now the damage is cranking.
Back to 30 as well for Ike, just so much time. Everything's going Ike's.
Give me that.
Oh, the silence. Ike is going to take game 5, and in his first Dreamhack has a 13-0 record and becomes the Dreamhack Denver champion.
13-0. Cora is looking absolutely stunned.
I'm gobsmacked. This is one of the best finals I have ever seen. Look at the camaraderie here, and look at the look on Ike's face. He's in disbelief. He has not lost a single series in this tournament, and now he will never lose a series in this tournament because he's the last man standing.